I have actually had, I try to make sure that this basic health stuff, nutrition and exercise included, are part of everyone's treatment plan that I'm working with, as well as I try to make it my own, part of my own health in life. But so I've actually absolutely seen exercise and nutrition as an inclusion in treatment plan for all kinds of different things, including addictive substance use disorders and addiction, and my practice to see this really be have an impact in a positive way. But anyway, I just wanted to share with you that it can be a challenge for sure to get people, your clients you're working with, invested in a regular exercise or physical activity program, regardless of who they are and what they're coming to you with. So, frankly, it can be hard for all of us, right? So, I thought this was really an important list here, and something I try to remember when I'm trying to uh, get buy-in from clients to engage in a to include a regular physical activity. And by the way, I just, not that this is the best or right or wrong way, but I try to use the phrase physical activity over exercise. I think it seems to go over better with folks. But anyway, back to this list. So this is absolutely a little checklist of what I try to get people to think about, which is make sure it's something fun, right? If it's not fun, they're not going to do it. Fun can be relative, right? In terms of, well, fun for me is sitting on the couch, binging on Netflix with with a bag of chips. We'll say, okay, well, maybe particularly in the beginning, um, riding a bike or even going for a walk isn't going to be as much fun. But think about what can be fun, and it can be anything. Um, I had a one client who was really kind of struggling to find a physical activity that he liked, and he found a fencing class, and now he loves it, and it's definitely been absolutely helpful to him. But anyway, something that's fun, obviously, and in terms of health, what I say to folks is anything you do that gets your heart rate up a little bit, get your legs and arms moving, get you out, and particularly if it also gets you out in the fresh air, that you are doing something good for your health. And if there's social integration with it, like a yoga class, for instance, then that's even better. Not a requirement, but it's even better. And set goals, uh, reasonable goals for folks. One of the things I try to really get to really make sure I say to folks and try to get them to buy into, when part of their health problems are severe obesity, or any obesity, but particularly when it's very severe, and maybe 100, 200, sometimes even more than that, in terms of being overweight. Um, I really try to tell them, set a reasonable goal for yourself. And when someone has 300 pounds to lose, one of the things that they won't necessarily realize, because it feels so overwhelming, that losing 20 pounds can make them feel like a new person. Doesn't mean that like all their problems are solved by any means, but I think people underestimate how good they will feel even if they just lose a small percentage of their total uh, weight that they need to lose. I've seen that happen all the time. So goals, a lot of times, kind of sticking with the obesity thing, people um, who are reluctant to get on the scale. That's probably me too. I tell them find an outfit, pair of jeans, dress, whatever that they really like. Make sure it's not something that is like 10 sizes uh, less than where you're at now, but something that you could get into if you lose 20 pounds, and forget about the scale. Just keep plugging away at it till you're able to get into that outfit you really like, and that can be helpful too.